Hello and welcome back to another video for my 1 month game dev challenge. In this video, you'll see on the top right corner, we create a little mini map so that we can see where other players at and where my player is at and what the whole environment is, in our near distance. So let's jump right into it. I just created a little icon for the player symbol for the minimap, and we want to also create the minimap on the top right corner of the HUD. So let's just create a new empty game object, call it minimap, and then switch to the 2D mode, and then create a new raw image there. So we want to check how big should it be. I think, is this too big? I don't know, to be honest. If this is the, correct size, or is it too big? Yeah, maybe we'll find out later. Let's say we want to have a 32 padding right here and a 32 padding right there. And then just let's say it's 224. I think it's okay. And that's it. So then we just need a new, let me see if I find it, render texture. There it is. For the minimap, I just call it minimap right here. We can clean it up later by dragging it into the correct directory or folder, and for the Linux users, and then this also should be good. So what do I do now? I want to set this minimap for the raw image as a texture right here, and now we want to have another camera where we just have the camera output set to this render texture. So let's just create a new camera right here within the player. So there it is, a new camera. I just call it minimap camera. And what is the deal with that one? I just want to have it 90 degrees to look down. Then it should be an autographic camera. It should not render any shadows or stuff like that, and also no post-processing. The size of it, I don't know. Let's take 25 for the first tests, and then I think it's good. We could use a solid color here because we might also want to have the environment completely rebuilt, so that's kind of okay. And then we also want, as I just said, have the render texture as an output texture for the camera. And then right here you just see the output right here in the top right corner where our raw image is. I just renamed this to minimap image, and then maybe we can also use a smaller size for that. And now it gets interesting because we want to render just stuff we want to see in our minimap. For example, for the player, I want to create a new sprite. Where it is. So I'll just create a new empty object, calling it minimap icon or minimap symbol, and then I add a sprite renderer to it, and I set it to 0, 0, 0, and I create this within the player object. Cool. And then I'll just use the player sprite, and the color is okay. We have to take red because I think this is the current one, and this is the layer for our minimap. So I just call it minimap layer, and then I'll just assign it right to it. So we want to make sure that this layer minimap camera renders all layers. We see here it renders everything. But we want to make sure that our main camera does not render everything. So we do not want to have the minimap stuff rendered by the main camera. And so like this, it should now have the minimap with us. So let's see if this is working. As you see, this is working pretty well. Of course, the camera is rotating with the player as you see it like that, but we might want to have it rotated with our camera. Maybe we do that, maybe not. And you see that you do not see the minimap symbol. That's why we need to check our our symbol right here. We want to have an offset right here, let's say 2, and then have it rotated by 90 degrees. So now the stuff should be visible, but it isn't, and this is because the camera is too near to the object, and the clipping is right too low. But instead of just have the clipping plane super low, we want to just increase the precision of the camera. Let's say it is 10, or let's say 50. No, let's say 10. 10 is okay. And then we want to also increase the size of the arrow. This is okay. And actually we do not want to see everything. We just want to see stuff we like. But let's just copy these values right here, the component, and then assign it correctly to our minimap symbol right here. And we also want to just have this camera here. What do we also not want to show to the user? We want to call the player, and default is a bit too much, but we also might want to have some kind of ground or something like that. But for most of the stuff, the user got different symbols like trees or something like that. So I think this is fine. It's just important that the player is not visible to the player. So with that, it is of course possible to just figure it out that way. Of course, now we can test other sizes of the orthographical camera. For example, 8. Is 8 good? I don't know. Let's say it's 20. I think this should be a good minimap range where you can see enemies, for example. But then we also need to increase the symbol size of that one. I think this is a good one with 8 here and 20 in the size of the orthographic camera. So let's just adjust these values, and then I think we're good to go with our nice minimap. Nice. So this way we can have a cool minimap, and we also want to maybe create some other symbols for that. But we also want to create some new terrain or something like that. So this is kind of not beautiful, I would say. So this was it for this really short video. This time I hope you had a lot of fun, and if you want to stay up to date and do not want to miss any updates on this 1 month game dev challenge or on my game azaryia, which I'm doing devlogs about on my YouTube channel, then hit the subscribe button, and then we see us tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.